So, namaste to everyone. Today we will discuss about pronoun. Okay, we have completed 30% of pronoun, and today we will complete 90% of pronoun, and we will cover various division of pronoun as well as we will solve various exercises on pronoun. So let's start the discussion and solution of pronoun. So we have completed till exercise 28. Okay, we will start from chapter 17. Chapter 17 deals with demonstrative, indefinite, and distributive pronouns. Okay, and rule 136. In Rule 136, consider the following sentences. This is a present from my uncle. Here, this is the demonstrative pronoun. Okay, and first we need to understand the rules of demonstrative pronoun. Mm, For singular, we use this and that. Okay, and for plural, these these and those will be used, and we will also use such. Okay, so let's get into the next page. It will take some time, okay, to see the sentences. So the next sentence is, these are merely excuses. Here, this is the demonstrative pronoun. Both cars are good, but this is better than that. Here, this and that. In this sentence, there are two demonstrative pronouns. One is this and second one is that. Okay. Mumbai mangoes are better than those of Bangalore. Those here, those is a demonstrative pronoun. Okay. Make haste. That's a good boy. Here, that is the demonstrative pronoun. Okay. I may have offended, but such was not my intention. Here, such is the demonstrative pronoun. That is the red fort. Here, that is the demonstrative pronoun. I like grammar. This helps to bring confidence in a person. Okay, so for your understanding purpose, you can read all the examples given in the book. Okay, but I will read few of them, and I will also give one extra example from my understanding from my understanding. Okay, so that example is this. Okay, I like grammar. This helps to bring confidence in a person. In this sentence, This is the uh, demonstrative pronoun. Okay, and in this sentence, for the people who are just learning grammar or who are in the beginning stage of grammar, it will be beneficial for them. In this sentence, there are I is subject and grammar is object. Okay, and you can also refer this topic from my previous videos. Okay, I have covered these topics. Okay, so I in this manner I will provide in my video all the relating or relating topics of grammar. Okay, in one topic, like this is a topic of pronoun, I will also provide extra information about the sentence, okay, like in this sentence I provide information about subject and object. Okay, it will be noticed that pronouns in italics are used to point out the object, okay, to which they refer, and are therefore called demonstrative pronoun. Next is rule number 137. Okay, these, that, etc. are demonstrative adjectives when they are used with nouns. Okay, as this book is mine, that pen is yours. Here, this is the demonstrative adjective. Okay, that pen is yours. Here, that is demonstrative adjective. Those books are mine. Here, those are demonstrative adjective. All such people ought to be avoided. Here, such is demonstrative adjective. Okay. The rule 138, and this refers to what is close at hand. Okay, and nearest to the thought or person of the speaker. And that refers to what is over there and farther away and more remote. Okay, this is better than that. Here, this and that both are a demonstrative adjective. Okay, that with its plural those is used to avoid the repetition of a preceding noun. Repetition. To avoid the repetition, we use that and those. The climate of Belgium is like that of Pune. The the rivers of America are larger than those of Europe. When two things which have been already mentioned, this is rule number 140. Now, when two things have already mentioned are referred to, this refer to things last mentioned, that to the things first mentioned. Virtue, this is the first mentioned thing. Virtue and vice offer themselves for your choice. This, that is, vice leads to misery, that to happiness, that refers to virtue. Okay. So in this case, the example which I I have made is from my understanding. Okay, I have made this example. Ram and Rohim both are eminent. This Rohim may be less than that. That refers to Ram. Okay. Next division is indefinite pronoun. Okay. Indefinite pronoun. The rule number 141. Consider the following sentences. One hardly knows what to do. One hardly knows what to do. In here, indefinite pronoun is one. Okay. So let's go into the next page. So I have written all the indefinite pronouns. Okay, these all are indefinite pronouns. These these all are indefinite pronoun. Example one, none, somebody, something, few, many, any, others, nobody, everybody, everyone, anybody. Okay, these all are indefinite pronoun. No one is shortened form of not one. None. None is the shortened form of not one. None but fools have ever believed it. Okay. They say he has lost heavily. Okay. People, they refers to people in general. They all were drowned or shrink. Watch, drowned, drown. Drown was used, drown is used for living person, okay. For non-living, we use shrink, okay. Watch of Nancy was shrinked. Watch is a non-living thing, okay. Watch of Nancy was shrinked. Few escaped unhurt. His words are in everyone's mouth. All these all these pronouns in italics refers to person or thing in a general way, but do not refer to any person or thing in particular. They are therefore called indefinite pronouns. Anybody can become CA if they do hard work consistently. Okay. Here, anybody is the indefinite pronoun. Rule number 142. Most of these words may also be used as adjective. I will take you there one day. Any fool can do that. Some milk was split. In rule number 143, in referring to anybody, everybody, everyone, anyone, each, etc., the pronoun he or she is used according to the context. I shall be glad to help everyone of my boys in his studies. Note that today it is more usual to use a plural pronoun they, them, their, except in very formal English. Anybody can do it if they try. Each of each or them had their share. Distributive pronoun. Okay. Rule number 144. Consider the following sentences. Each of the boys gets a prize. Here each is the distributive pronoun. Okay. Either of these roads leads to the railway station. Either of you can go. Neither of the acquisition is true. Each, either, neither are called distributive pronoun because they refer to person or things one at a time. For this reason, they are always singular and as such followed by verb in singular. Note: each is used to denote every one of a number of person or things taken singly. Either means one or the other of two. Neither means not the one nor the other of two. It is the negative of either. Two person or things, either or neither. These are called distributive pronoun. Okay. Hence, either and neither should be used only in speaking of two person or things. When more than two are spoken of, any, no one, none should be used. Okay. These two are very important rule. Okay. I have given a second bracket. Okay. I have given two parentheses. Okay. These two are very important rule in pronoun. Okay. Questions can be asked from these two rules. Okay. 125. Rule number 125. The position of the pronoun each should be noticed. It may have three positions. 1. Each of the men received a reward. Each of these horses cost 5,000 rupees. Okay. There are three usage of each. Okay. You have to understand the use of each. You have to read all the three rules. Okay. Each of the men received a reward. Each of these horses cost 5,000 rupees. I bought each of these mangoes for 3 rupees. And second usage is these men received each a reward. These horses cost each 5,000 rupees. These horses cost 5,000 rupees each. I bought these mangoes for 3 rupees each. The third order is usual after a new model. We do not say the man received a reward each, but we say the man received 5,000 rupees each. In the following sub sentences, each, either, neither, each, either, neither are used as adjective. This is rule number 146. They are followed by noun of singular number. Each boy took his turn. Neither acquisition is true. Sta- Rule 147. Study the following sentences. The two men hate each other. They they cheated one another. If we analyze them, they mean the two men hate each hates the other. They cheated. One cheated another. Each and one really belongs to the subject. Others, others and another are objects, but each other, one another have become in practice compound pronouns called reciprocal pronouns and are rarely separated separated even by a preposition. Thus we say the brothers quarrelled with each other. They all gave evidences against one another. Note one time rule that each other should be used in speaking of two person or things. One another in speaking of more than two is no longer strictly observed. Okay. The three bro- brothers quarreled with each other is now accepted as idiomatic. Okay. So I have written the summary of this part. Okay, this is the summary. Okay, so the chapter 18 deals with relative pronoun. Okay, read the following pairs of sentences. Rule 148. Okay, I met Hari. Hari had just returned. I have found the pen. I had lost the pen. Here is the book. You lent me the book. So let us now combine each of the above pairs into one sentence. Okay. Now we will combine the above sentence. Okay. So how we will combine the above sentence is given here. Okay. I met Hari who had just returned. The second sentence is I have found the pen which I had lost. Here the third sentence is here is the book that you lent me. Now let us examine the work done by each of the word who, which and that. The word who is used instead of noun Hari. It therefore does the work of pronoun. The word who joins or connects two statements. It therefore does the work of conjunction. The word who therefore does double work, the work of a pronoun and also the work of a conjunction. We might therefore call it a conjunctive pronoun. Okay, it is however called a relative pronoun because it refers or relates or carries back to some noun going before. Here the noun Hari, which is called its antecedent. Okay, lets the people show why which and that are also relative pronoun in the second and third sentence. What is antecedent of which in the second sentence? So antecedent of which is pain. Okay, and what is the antecedent of that in the third sentence? That is the antecedent of that is book. Okay, form of relative pronoun. The relative pronoun who who has different forms of accusative and genitive. So, first of all, we need to understand what is nominative, genitive, and accusative. So, I have written the meaning of this word. Okay, genitive case shows possession. Okay, for example, Ram's pain. Okay, nominative case shows subject. Okay, accusative case shows object. Okay, Ram's pain is smooth. Here, Ram's Ram is a nominative case. S apostrophe S. It shows the possession. Okay, genitive case is smooth. Smooth is a accusative case. Okay, that is smooth is a object of the sentence. Form of relative pronoun. The relative pronoun who has different forms of for accusative and genitive. Nominative, nominative, genitive, and accusative. Okay. Nominative singular and plural who, whose, whom or who. This is the boy or girls whom or who all praise. Okay. There are multiple examples are given given okay above rule about above rule. Okay. All are the examples which relates to above rule. So I have used parenthesis parenthesis for all the examples. Okay, it will be noticed that forms are the same for singular, plural, masculine and feminine. The relative pronoun which has the same form for the nominative and accusative case. This is the house which belongs to my uncle. This house which my uncle built cost him 3,50,000 rupees. Okay. In the first sentence, which is used as accusative case. Okay. In the second sentence, which is used as nominative case. Okay. The relative pronoun which has no genitive case but whose is used as a substitute for of which, as a triangle whose three sides are equal is called equilateral triangle. So this is the equilateral triangle. Okay, a equilateral triangle is Equilateral triangle means it has three equal sides. Okay, here there is a note. Okay, who replace home in informal English? For this rule, you can refer this example. Okay, you can refer this example for this rule. Okay, let's get into the next page. Rule 151. The relative pronoun that has the same form in the singular and plural, and in the nominative and accusative. It has no genitive case. He that is content is rich. Take anything that you like. Okay. Rule 152. The relative pronoun what is used only in the singular and has the same form in nominative and accusative. Okay. Nominative case, what has happened is not clear. Accusative case, I say what I mean. Accusative case, he failed in what he attempted. Who refers person and animal. Okay. Whose person animal things without life. A relative pronoun is a word that introduces a dependent or relative clause, connects it to an independent clause. Who refers to a person as the verb subject, whom refers to a person as verb's object, which refers to an animal or things. What refers to non-living things, okay? That refers to a person or animal or thing. She apologized to the boy whose glasses got broken. So I have written all the rules relating to usage of relative pronoun. Okay, you can write down all the rules relating to relative pronoun. Okay, and this will help you to understand the usage of relative pronoun. You can correctly use the a relative pronoun. And um, I have also written when you need to use which relative pronoun. Use of relative pronoun. Okay. Rule number 153. As a general rule, who is used for persons only. It may refer to a singular or plural noun, affect, verb. Okay. According to the noun, the verb will also affect. Okay. The man who is honest is trusted. He who hesitates is lost. Who is sometimes used in referring to animal. Uh, These rules are written here. Okay. You can read all the sentences from here, or you can refer this written instruction by me. Okay. Any one you can read. This one, this written representation of mine, or you can refer this paragraph of the book. Okay. Rule 154, which is used for things without life. For animal, it may refer to singular or plural noun. This rule is also written here. Who and which pronouns helps in giving information about antecedent. Okay. To restrict or limit or define more clearly the antecedent, that is where the clause introduced by a relative pronoun is restrictive or non-defining, as the man who had cheated me was yesterday arrested by police. The second one is to give some additional information about the antecedent, that is where the clause introduced by a relative pronoun is continuative or defining, as the teacher sent for the boy who came at once. I gave him a rupee, which was all I had with me. Note that non-defining clauses are separated from the main clauses by commas. Compare my brother, who is a doctor, has gone to America. Okay. This is sentence number one, and this is sentence number two. My brother, who is a doctor, has gone to America. There, commas is used. Okay. Here, there are two commas. One is there, and another one is there. I I highlight the commas. Okay. These are two commas, which helps to change the meaning of the sentence. Okay. By using commas, the meaning of two sentences have changed. Okay. And the first sentence implies that the speaker has several brothers, and the clause "who is a doctor" distinguishes a particular one of them. In the second clause, does not define, or the implication is that speaker has only one brother. Okay. Rule number 158. 155. That is used for persons or things. It may refer to singular or a plural noun that has no genitive case, and it is never used with a preposition preceding. Okay. This is the boy that I told you of. He was the most eloquent speaker that I ever had heard. He is the most eloquent speaker that I ever heard. Fluent and persuasive in speaking. So you don't need to. It will be noticed that the relative pronoun "that" is used only in defining clauses, that is, clauses that restrict, limit, or define the antecedent. 156. That may be used as an adverbial accusative, on which, in which, at which, as I remember the day that he came, on the day that thou. Here, one sentence is enough. Okay. Rule 157. As relative pronoun that has a restrictive force, it sometimes becomes unsuitable as the substitute for who or which. Thus, I cannot say, my father that is a schoolmaster is 50 years old. I must say, my father who is a schoolmaster is 50 years old. But if I happen to have more than one sister, I can say my sister that has been adopted by my uncle is ill. 158. The relative pronoun that is used is in preference to who or which after adjective in the superlative degree as this is the best that we can do. After the words all, some, any, none, nothing, the, only, as. All is not gold that glitters. It is only donkeys that bray. After the interrogative pronouns who and what, who am I that I should object to not like or to be against somebody or something. After two antecedent, one denoting a person, the other denoting an animal or a thing. The boy and his dog that had trespassed on the club premises were turned out. What refers to things only. It is used without an antecedent expressed and is equivalent to that which or the things which. I say what I mean. I mean what I say. What is done cannot be undone. He found what he was looking for. It will be noticed that what is used in nominative and accusative singular only. In older English, the word as, this is rule number 160. The word as was used as a relative pronoun after such. Tears such as angels weep burst forth. He is such a man as I honor. The word as can be used as a relative pronoun after same, as the my trouble is the same as yours. This is not the same as that. He gets 94, same as I expected. He gets 94, same I such I expected. Now you can interchangeably use such as or same as. Okay. The same as usually means of the same kind. The same that means one and the same. The word as is also used as a relative pronoun after as followed by an adjective. I ca- I collect, collected as many specimens as I could find. The first as here is adverb. Okay. The second as is adjective. Okay. In older English, the word but was used as a relative pronoun after a negative. It often had the force of relative pronoun. There is none but will agree with me. There is no man but knows these things. There is no man but wishes to live. There is there is scarcely a child but likes candy. Okay. Here you get a lot of examples to understand the rule. Okay. All the examples are given for the understanding purpose. Okay. So you all can first you need to read the rule, and after that you have to mm, read all the examples for the understanding purpose, and you can also do the exercises. Okay. Now we will read omission of relative pronoun. Okay. The relative pronoun is generally omitted when it would be in the accusative case. Okay. You don't need to read more than one time. Okay. You can read one time for rule 162. Okay. This rule is not so important. I will read one time for all of you. Okay. The relative pronoun is generally omitted when it would be in accusative case. For example, few and short were the prayers we said. Okay. That is used preferably with reference to person. Thus, we tend to say the meeting which I attended yesterday rather than the meeting that I attended yesterday. But more frequently still do we say the meeting I attended yesterday, the accusative relative being as a rule omitted altogether. This tendency to omit the accusative relative is more marked in spoken language. In written language, its omission is often felt to be undignified. In the following example from the poetry, relative pronoun in the nominative case is omitted. I have a brother is condemned to die. The omission of relative pronoun in the nominative case is now quite exceptional, except in colloquial speech. There is somebody at the door who wants to see you. Okay, this sign denotes the omission. Okay, you have to put the relative pronoun in the place of this sign. Okay, omission of antecedent. In older English, the antecedent of a relative pronoun was sometimes left out as who walks not shall not eat. Who walks not shall not eat. He who walks shall not eat. Who laughs last laugh, laughs best. Who has lost all hope has also lost all fear. Okay. These all are examples regarding the rules. Okay. Agreement of relative pronouns and its antecedent. As the relative pronoun refers to a noun or pronoun called its antecedent, it must be of the same number persons. The boy who was lazy was punished. Okay, here who is the relative pronoun? Here, agreement of relative pronoun and its antecedent is mentioned. Okay, I am highlighting the headline of this discussion. Okay, they who live in glass houses should not throw stones. Okay, the flowers which grow in our gardens are not for sale. This is the only one of his poem that is worth reading. Okay. But the case of relative pronoun depends upon its relation to the verb in the clause in which it occurs. Ram is the boy who did it. Okay. Rama is the boy whose pencil I have. Position of relative pronoun. To prevent ambiguity, the relative pronoun should be placed as near as possible to its antecedent. The boy who won the first prize English is the son of my friend Mr. Joshi, it would mean something quite different if we separate the relative pronoun from its antecedent and say, the boy is the son of my friend Mr. Joshi, who won the first prize. Again, such a sentence as I have read Gokhale's speech, who was a disciple of Ranade, would be improved if changed to I have read the speeches of Gokhale, who was a disciple of Ranade. So also following sentence required to be rearranged. I, with my family, reside in a village near Pune, which consists of my wife and three children. So now we will start with compound relative pronoun. Okay, I reside in a village near Pune with my family, which consists of my wife and three children. Okay, which is a relative pronoun. Okay, and antecedent of which is my family. Okay, so pronoun is giving information about antecedent. Okay, so compound relative pronouns. So compound, and there are three kinds of sentence. Okay, compound, complex, and simple sentence. Okay, so compound relative pronoun. So in this discussion, I will also cover a topic, a small discussion about a topic. Okay, that is compound sentence and complex sentence. Okay, you can refer these notes. Okay, for understanding purpose. Okay, because I am integrating the two topics. Okay, where I get the scope of integration, I am discussing that topic. Okay, so that is the extra point in my video. You will find the flavor of integration. Okay, pronoun formed by adding ever, so, soever, who, which, what are called compound relative pronouns. They are whoever, whoso, whosoever, whichever, whatever, whatsoever. These relatives have no antecedent expressed. What, what, whosoever, whoso, whatsoever. The form whoever, whichever, whatever are now ordinarily used. Whoever, that is any person who comes in, is welcome. Take whichever, that is any which you like. Whatever, anything which he does well. Whatever he does well. Okay. All the examples are given here. So I have given parenthesis, okay. And you can refer the compound sentence and complex sentence, okay, for understanding purpose. If you want to understand this topic, then you can get a small overview of these topics. Okay, so let's start the solution of exercise 29. It deals with name the relative pronouns in the following sentence. Tell the case of each and mention its antecedent. Okay. Here we will do question 1, 2, 5, 6, 10, 12 and 17. The question number 1. The pen that you gave me is very good one. Here that is the relative pronoun and pen is the antecedent and the pronoun is in accusative case. Okay. The answer which you gave is not right. Here which is the relative pronoun and answer is the antecedent. Okay. And it is in accusative case. Okay. Question 5. This is the house that Jack built. Here that is the relative pronoun. House is the antecedent and it is in accusative case. Okay. Harry saw the man who had been hurt. Okay. Here who is the relative pronoun and man is the antecedent and here it is in nominative case. Okay. Ques- Question number 7. Okay. We meet the sailor whose ship was wrecked. Here whose is the relative pronoun and sailor is the antecedent and it is in possessive case. Okay. I hate children who work well. Here who is the relative pronoun and it is in nominative case. Okay. And children is the antecedent. Question number 17. They that seek wisdom will be wise. Here that is relative pronoun and it is in nominative case. Okay. And they is antecedent. Now, now we are going to discuss about exercise 30. Okay. So exercise 30 deals with fill the blanks with suitable relative pronouns. Okay. We always like boys who or that speak the truth. Okay, this is question number one. I know what you mean. Okay, this is question number four. Question seven. I do not know the man who or that hit the boy. Question 9. There is no one who or that has not lost a pain. Okay. So this is question number 9. Okay. Question number 10. Okay. Here is the pain which or that you lost. Question 18. Listen to what I say. No man can lose what he never had. This is question number 29 and it ends the exercise number 30. Okay. Now we will start with exercise number 31. Fill the blanks with suitable relative pronouns. That man who or that will not work must starve. Okay. Such a man, this is question number 2. Such a man as he should be honored. My uncle, this is question number 8. My uncle, whom I loved, is dead. Question 19. Such books as you read are not worth reading. People who or that are too sharp cut their own fingers. Okay. He is the very man whom we want. Question 32. They always talk who or that never think. They always talk who or that never think. Now we are going to do exercise 32. Join together each of the following pairs of sentence by means of connective. I know a man who or that has been to Iceland. Okay. Show the road which or that leads to Delhi. And the question number 5. I met a boy who or that was very cruel. So in this exercise, we need to combine the sentence, okay, by using a relative pronoun. For example, the question number 5. I met a boy. Boy. Then well, okay. So this is the solution of question 5. I met a boy who or that was very well, okay. We met a girl who had lost her way, okay. This is the solution of question number 13, okay. The question number 19, the man stole the bicycle who has been arrested. So solution of question number 30, okay. Coal, which is very useful mineral, is found in West Bengal. Okay. This is the solution of question number 30. Okay. So now we will do exercise 33. Okay. So join each of the following pairs of sentences by means of a connective. Okay. Question 1. This is the building which or that was built in a single month. Okay. I met my uncle who had just arrived. The boy tells lies. So solution of question number 9 is the boy who tells lies deserves to be punished. Punished. Who or that can be used. Okay. You can use any one relative pronoun. Okay. Who or that. Okay. Question 14. Give me the ruler which is on the desk. Okay. Question 23. This is my cousin whom I was speaking of. And question number 29. A man came, a man who heard me calling came running up. So this ends the exercise number 33. Okay. Now we are going to start exercise number 34. Exercise 34 deals with split each of the following sentences into two. The boy gave a loud shout which was heard across the river. Here, the boy gave a loud shout and the shout was heard across the river. And the question number 4. The boy fell off his bicycle and he has hurt his leg. John is my cousin. He is a diligent boy. We visited Cox's Bazar. It is the most attractive spot in Bangladesh. Question number 16. The Taj Mahal is the finest mausoleum in the world. It was built by Shah Jahan. Question number 21. Some people live in glass houses. They must not throw stones. So in the exercise 33, we need to combine a sentence, okay? And in question number 34, we need to split a combined sentence, okay? So we are done with the relative pronoun, okay? So this makes the end of part 2 of pronoun.